Padum, the district headquarters of Zanskar, is named after Padmasambhava, and it is the first town after Jispa with modern hotels, and also has the first fuel pump since Tandi back on the Manali-Leh highway. Up until recently, this pump used to be hand operated, but now modernity has caught up. They still don't accept credit cards though. आप कार्ड लेते कार्ड नहीं सिर्फ कैश. We had our first and only puncture about an hour out of Padum. But since I was carrying a compressor and a puncture repair kit, it was hardly an inconvenience. Our route through the valley ran alongside the Stord River and then climbed up into the mountains again till we came alongside the Drang Drung Glacier. This 23-kilometer long tongue of snow and ice is second in size only to the Siachen Glacier and is the source of the Stord River. After that, we crossed the only pass between Padum and Kargil, the Pensila, and headed to the next town. Here, I promptly took over the kitchen of the La Himalaya restaurant. We stopped at a place called Rangdum. Rangdum, it's between Padum and Kargil, and they're having lunch over here. So my crew was carrying all these packets, ready to eat food. So I'm just heating it up. Nurpur is kind enough to let us use his kitchen.
Welcome, sir.
I'm making chai because Jyoti's been complaining, but about the chai doesn't have enough ginger. So I've cut up so much ginger and put it inside. So now when she has it, there's going to be water coming out of her eyes. Mark my words. Madam, chai.
How come you
But you've been coming, no adrak, no, I'll have it and see.
Oh.
Really?
Excellent.
Very good.
Yes, thank you.
After Jyoti's rather amplified approval of the chai, we carried on up the road to Kargil, now driving along the Suru River. The road continued to be a dirt trail, bumpy, dusty and broken, often with landslides blocking the way. Which is why my happiness sort of overflowed when we finally came upon tarmac. Tarmac! 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 The tarmac also marked the beginning of the more populous part of the Suru Valley. Near Sanku, this little boy insisted that we turn right and head to the village of Karchekhar. There, other children pointed out a trail alongside a canal, and some of them led us down the foot trail. And it led to an absolutely stunning 7th century rock face sculpture. So we were pushing from Padum to Kargil Okay, but just an hour before Kargil, there's a place called Sanku, and there's a right turn from the Sanku market, and about 6 kilometers down that road, there is this ancient Buddha statue that's been cut into the rock, and it's quite tricky to find, but these little local boys helped us find it, and that's it. It's a beautiful statue that's cut into a rock. It's called the Chamba Buddha. Now we are pushing for Kargil. The road coming from Padum joins the Leh Srinagar road at Kargil, and from here we turned west towards Kashmir. The Kargil War Memorial that stands in Dras, 54 kilometers from Kargil, is a must visit. Not only does it showcase stories of incredible bravery, but it also stands in view of the actual theatre of war. Ahead of Dras, we headed towards the final high altitude pass of this road trip, the mighty Jojila. War has played out here too in 1948. The Jojila is a crucial pass linking Srinagar to Leh from time immemorial, and keeping it motorable is hard work, even during the summer. And traffic jams are a common occurrence, which is why work on a tunnel is ongoing. When completed, this 14.2 kilometer long tunnel will make the ancient and historical Jojila redundant. We crossed into the verdant valley of Kashmir and overnighted at Farah's homestay, a charming bed and breakfast 10 kilometers from Sonmarg on the road to Srinagar. Sitting pretty right on the bank of the Sindh River, this property is perfectly secluded from the cluster of hotels in Sonmarg. Sonmarg in the summer is lovely to explore at sunrise, before the tourist hordes arrive. Horses graze on its rolling meadows that are ringed with glacial mountains. And after so many days of being at the wheel and on the road, it felt good to go for an invigorating walk. Later today, I would drop Jyoti off at Srinagar airport for a flight back to Delhi, and I would start the long drive back to Bombay. But for now, we were relishing one last cup of tea in this very pretty place. For all you Ford owners out there, I hope that these videos will continue to inspire you, and your journey of discovery takes you and your Ford on many, many more adventures.